So, as we were saying...
Oh, that's a Trump quote.
What?
Yeah. Whenever he went back to Butler the second time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
As I was saying.
As I was saying.
Then went on to... There's a lot of immigrants coming into this country. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And did he point to the graph
Yeah,
again?
the graph, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
A lot safer, though.
Yeah, no bullets. Yeah. Not much has happened between episodes.
No.
I'm still sitting here.
Happy Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans.
Yes.
All the veterans out
Mike
there.
Wallace.
And Mike. Thank you, Mike Wallace.
His hair's so gray.
It is. His hair is getting gray.
It ages with him.
It does.
It's actually a voodoo doll.
But yes, thank you for your service. We'll have all Veterans Day graphics here this time, and then I'll have to find some other holiday to sell. Or maybe we just go back to our old logo. I don't know if we can now. We've been on a roll here.
We got big holidays coming up.
Sure,
we do.
I'm sure there's some Jewish holidays coming up.
Probably.
Hanukkah might be started already.
Is Ramadan?
That's something.
Something.
I don't know.
That is something.
Did you know that Christmas was invented by... Well, not invented. Santa Claus was invented by Coca-Cola.
Oh, really?
No.
Yep.
Did they also invent polar bears?
They included... that was afterwards. But pretty much, Christmas was never a famous holiday until Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus.
Kris Kringle, baby.
Yeah.
Huh.
Thank you, Coca-Cola.
It was never a big holiday.
Oh, okay. So, I guess obviously they didn't invent Christmas, but they made it big.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because
It's always been a big day.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Right.
But not a big holiday.
it was because they were competing with Pepsi and their sales went down in the winter and they were like, what can we do in the winter? They looked at some useless holiday, which just so happened to be Christmas because no one celebrated it nearly as much, and then they made it popular. Little fun fact for the day.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Well, our mom always loves the Budweiser commercials for Christmas with the big Clydesdales.
How can you hate the horses? Yeah, the Clydesdales.
Let's
I
give
just
some
like
shout out to the
drinking.
beers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drinking.
Thank
Let's
you,
give
beer.
some shout outs to the alcoholics out
Yeah,
there.
hell
Thank you, beer.
Hell yeah. Oh, Red Solo Cup. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I fill you up. Let's have a party.
Let's have a party.
Let's have a party.
Let's have a party.
Yes. Thank you. And thank you guys for watching this episode. We're back. Episode 52, November 13th, 2024. I'm with Cletus Smith, Kean Crop. I'm Cody Crop. Like we said, this is around Veterans Day, so thank you, veterans. We all appreciate all of your service. So with that being said, this episode, we're going to have a segment called Unsung Heroes in honor of our Vets and Veterans Day, where we'll be talking about some guys that just have flown under the radar and haven't got the love that they so truly deserved. And then we'll be doing a draft of celebrities who could be president. Just because why not?
Yeah, Donald Trump, he was a celebrity.
Yeah,
He was.
Turned politician.
Yeah, this presidency obviously just happened and all that. And yeah, so let's talk about celebrities who could be president, because I'm sure there's a lot, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we'll wrap it up with our NFL Week 11 preview with a few college games thrown in there just for fun. Yeah. So let's get into it. Unsung heroes. Like I said, we're going to be talking about some players. We each got an offensive player and a defensive player, NFL player, who has just gone under the radar and haven't got the true love that they've deserved for the season that they have been having. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first with offense.
Yeah.
I got Josh Jacobs. This guy, he's going under the radar because he's not getting touchdowns. He only has 3 touchdowns on the year, but this guy on the ground is an absolute stud. He is currently 4th in yards for rushing.
It's crazy.
He's averaging 4.8 yards per game. He has 726 yards on 158 attempts. That man is a dog. But he just doesn't get recognized because they're going to say, oh, Jordan Love's getting all the touchdowns. He's doing so good. Before the bye week, he was first in touchdowns thrown. Yeah, because Josh Jacob opens that up.
Yeah.
True.
And he doesn't get the credit because he doesn't get the touchdown.
Yeah.
True.
Dude's having a great season, just no one's noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another guy who's flying under the radar, who kind of took me by surprise too, James Conner. He's sitting at number 8 in total rush yards right now. He's got a total of 697 rush yards on the year, average of 4.4 a carry, and he's got about 70 yards per game. So he's just he's an older back, obviously, on this kind of now exciting Cardinals offense with Kyler Murray at the helm coming back and playing great this year, and the big rookie Marvin Harrison Jr. and a lot of their team, Trey McBride playing crazy, but James Conner still holding steady, just running like crazy. He plays incredible, runs people over, runs strong, and he's just been great this year and proving that. It's sitting at number 8 in total rush yards this year, top 10.
Yes, sir, he is. And I'm going to talk about a guy who, we always give Josh Allen all the credit on the Bills. Josh Allen does carry that team on his back every single week.
Yep.
We talk about the lack of talent that he has around him at the receiver position, but one guy who's really been stepping up, just reliable, as Khalil Shakir. A former 5th-round pick out of Boise State. This is kind of the first year that he's basically coming into this year. He was the only one that had any kind of rapport with Josh Allen previously. But 53 targets on the year for 48 receptions, 529 yards, 2 touchdowns. Those numbers aren't going to jump off the page, but whenever Josh Allen needs a play, they need to get a first down, he goes to Khalil Shakir, and he's been averaging around like 50 yards, more than that per game. He's just been super, super reliable, everything that you want from your slot receiver. And I know Carson likes those slot receivers who are quarterback best friend, like a Ladd McConkey type, and Khalil Shakir is just like that.
All right, let's switch up to the defensive side. I went with a guy that I honestly have never even heard of, and he's having a hell of a season. He was just drafted last year with the 15th overall pick.
Yep.
Never heard of him because I didn't pay attention to the draft much last year. But this guy, Will McDonald, he is currently 4th in sacks with 8, and he's also tied 7th in forced fumbles with 2. This guy's
pretty good.
This guy's on the Jets, so you aren't going to hear about him because everyone's given up on them. You're not going to hear about their stat lines, but this guy's secretly having a pretty good breakout year.
Yes, he is.
If he keeps up this pace of progression, he's going to be a stud in 2 years. Like a really good edge rusher.
Yeah, and I know I've mentioned before that the Jets can't get pressure on anybody, but that's no slight to Will McDonald because he is the only one who is getting pressure. But yeah, Will McDonald is having a great year.
Yep, and then I'm going to throw in another Jets player who's been kind of flying under the radar because everyone talks about the Jets offense and how bad they are and how the defense is supposed to be good, and they haven't been good. But this guy, Jamian Sherwood, the linebacker, the 5th-round pick from 2021, he's having a great year. He's now he's tied 4th for total tackles on the year with 97, and he's also got a couple sacks thrown in there, and he's just been having a super solid year. 97 total tackles halfway through the year, 57 solo. He's just been having a super good year in that linebacking core, even though the Jets don't have a great record this year. He's been flying under the radar and deserves some love for his 97 total tackles.
He sure does. And I wanted to highlight Brian Branch because I feel like he doesn't get talked about enough, but I kind of switched up at the last moment because everybody kind of knows Brian Branch. He is, but just touch on him a little bit. He is the heart and soul of that Lions defense.
100%.
Him and Kirby Joseph are the best safety tandem in football, and they've been amazing. I think that Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates are up there too.
They're real close,
And you can give Deshaun Elliott and Minkah Fitzpatrick some shout-outs too, but no, Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph have been playing amazing football. But I'll talk about this Denver defense, who has been very good. The leader in the middle of all of it is Zach Allen, their defensive tackle. He's got 48 pressures on the year, 7 sacks, 13 quarterback hits, 28 hurries. So just from the defensive tackle position, that is crazy. Obviously, Sexy Dexter Lawrence is up there second in the league right now in sacks. So everybody knows Dexter Lawrence. Nobody knows this little old white boy, Zach Allen, who has been putting it together, making it easy on Bo Nix and the offense so they don't have to score as many points. They've been holding their defenders in check. So props to Zach Allen for sure. And he is right now, he's first in the NFL in pressures. Actually 9 ahead of second place Chris Jones from the defensive tackle position. Zach Allen is putting in work this year, and he never gets enough love.
That's crazy. Let's get into our draft. We're going to be drafting, like I said, celebrities who could be president. Just because the presidency just happened, and Donald Trump will be the 47th president of this here United States of America.
Beautiful
United States of America. So let's just talk about we figured it'd be fitting, huh?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it. Rock, paper,
tie.
scissors, shoot. Damn it.
Ooh, a
Rock,
tie.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Rock,
a tie.
paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, man.
I was hoping to just keep going.
We'll try to make this a 3-round snake draft. Might be 2, might be whatever. There's a lot of celebrities out there, so it'll probably be around
Yeah, you can
3.
go football players, basketball players. You can go actors, singers, anybody, chess players.
I got the easiest one of one. It's not even close. Joe Rogan.
Okay.
I mean, that guy's just...
That's
he
true,
talks
yeah.
to so many people, and he already talks like a politician that's not a politician.
You're right. He
It's
does.
just... he has a great mind for it.
People could listen to that guy talk forever.
I
I would
do.
actually probably like to watch that State of the Address speech. I usually don't watch it just because it's boring, but like
Just
Joe
because
Rogan-
politics.
And he swears a lot. So,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
yeah.
Let's see. Who am I gonna? There's so many celebrities. Ooh. This is actually kind of tricky. There's a lot that could be great. Could be great.
Aaron Rodgers.
One of them. Tom Cruise.
Damn it!
Give
I was
me
getting
Tom
my- yeah.
Cruise. Just because he's
yeah.
a dog and is good at everything he does and jumps out of planes and flies planes.
America loves him.
Yeah, give me
You
Tom
can't hate
Cruise.
that guy.
He's like Mr. America. I won't call him Captain America because it's Chris Evans, but he's Mr. America.
Damn it!
A lot of people make fun of him for his religion, though.
What is he?
He'll have that.
Scientology.
You'll have that.
There's not. I mean, with every president, there's always something to make fun of them for sure.
A lot of people do think that.
Yeah. So,
Better
Yeah.
than dementia, I guess.
yeah, Tom Cruise is gonna be my first round pick because that America loves that guy. But so I guess I got to go with another Tom. Give me Tom Hanks.
That'd be good.
People love Tom Hanks.
That'd be a very reasonable pick.
Yes, he's played a lot of different roles. He's played Forrest Gump. He's played.
He played 7. He spoke. Whatever. He was he had 7 parts in Polar Express.
He did. He did.
Oh!
He played pretty much everybody.
I just learned that the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Woody
he
from
was
Toy
voice
Story.
actor.
Woody from
that's
Toy Story.
yeah.
He was in the
Captain
green.
Phillips.
He was in the green. He was in the Green
Sully.
Mile. He was in Sully. He was in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Yes. See, this guy's
Great.
played a lot of different roles, and I think
Yeah.
one of the roles he could play is president. I think you could get behind that guy.
He just acts as president.
Yeah. He doesn't actually do anything. Like the vice president does everything.
He just acts like it. Bro, it's
Yeah.
Joe Biden's day.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right. So I don't want to go with my second pick. I don't want to go with a football player because head trauma. Football is a dangerous game,
Yeah, true.
and I feel like a lot of them come out of playing football as not being as smart as they went.
And go
playing
straight
it.
to CTESPN.
Yeah. So Antonio
That's
Brown
a
should
good
not
choice.
be.
That's a good choice.
Oh, he's up there for sure. Now I'll go back to I'll do a singer just to kind of change it up. A singer who everybody just kind of loves, what they stand for and
Oh, I
everything.
have a guess. I'm not gonna say it, but
No, go ahead and do your guess.
Jelly Roll. Oh, I thought that's who you were gonna say.
No, I wasn't gonna
be
do
a
Jelly
great
Roll.
pick.
No, I was actually thinking. Shit, lost it.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly roll.
No, I'll go. You know what? Yeah, we'll go Jelly Roll. Actually, that was
Nice.
that was better than
Damn,
one I
my
had
thought
in
was
mind.
too
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that was better than what I had in mind. Just an overall good guy. Yeah, he's covered in tattoos.
You see that he brought 3 people currently in prison to his the
Yes.
warden let him come
Yes,
and
yeah.
sing, and they actually put on a really good show.
See,
Jelly Roll's
good
just a
guy.
real guy.
Just like a
He's
really
awesome.
good guy.
I
Yeah,
don't know how you can hate that guy.
yeah, covered in tattoos, but that doesn't
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's losing weight.
exactly.
He's like 100 pounds down.
Wow. It
Yeah.
still looks pretty big.
Well, he started at like 600.
Oh, there you go.
He's a big boy. So I want to choose. I don't know if he's a celebrity, so I don't know if I will choose him.
Yeah, do it.
He's a book writer, movie director, producer. I don't know. Is that
Yeah,
celebrity?
go ahead. Yeah.
If you say who I think you're gonna say, I'm gonna be pissed because I don't like this guy.
Johnny Sins.
There's
No,
no
that
way.
guy's everything.
There's no way you couldn't like this guy. His name is Jack Carr. He wrote The Terminal List. He had The Terminal List. He produced The Terminal List movie. He's an ex-sniper for the military and has a whole series of books, and he's just incredibly awesome. You'd really enjoy him.
I've never
Yeah.
even heard of him.
He's He's great. I'll choose Jack.
I thought you were saying writes books and directs movies. I thought you were gonna say Stephen King, and I freaking hate that.
Yeah,
guy.
I'm not choosing that guy to be president.
My next pick, he's an actor. I'm going Matthew McConaughey.
That's a great pick. I thought about that.
Yeah.
That man's one of the coolest guys in Hollywood.
That's a great pick.
Oh, yeah.
What's your next one? Want to go one more round?
Yeah, we'll go one more.
Yeah, I got one more in mind.
I got one more.
My next one, just to show authority to the world.
Sure.
Give me Iron Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like the president from Idiocracy.
Talk about
if you've
head
ever
trauma.
watched it. No, he's still good.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the United States of America.
How about you come say that to my face?
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, man, my last pick. I got a couple in mind. Oh. I'm going to choose... This guy's an icon all around the world. Actor. Singer. At least somewhat starred in some songs. He's a WWE superstar. He owns the XFL League. Give me Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Again, you stumped me.
Yes.
And his vice president has to be Kevin Hart.
Has to be.
Has to be Kevin Hart. Damn, that's a good one.
Give me Dewey Johnson.
All right, well, I'll go one for from the military side, but then turned famous actor, just funny guy, comedian. Probably wouldn't really make a great president, but he's at least been in the military, commander in chief. Give me Rob Riggle.
Oh yes, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, Cletus, look up Rob Riggle. I know you'll know him.
He's
once
awesome. Yeah,
he's super funny.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Is that the guy that voices Joe from Family Guy?
I think so.
No,
not okay. I don't think so. But that's a good pick. He's awesome.
Yeah. No. I know who the guy is. Joe's the guy in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
He's also the guy who voices Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Yeah. I don't know his name, but no, Joe.
He looks a lot like him.
Did I say Joe Riggle?
No, you said Rob Riggle.
Oh, okay, Rob Riggle is correct. Yeah, Rob Riggle is hilarious, and I think that he's at least knows the military side somewhat.
Yeah,
it'd be funny. It'd be funny.
It would be.
He's in a lot of movies.
Rob Riggle, yeah.
21 Jump Street, Step Brothers, The Hangover, Let's Be Cops, Hotel Transylvania, Dumb and Dumber. He was in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was one of the bad guys.
Second one? No,
the first one.
First one. Okay, yeah, he was one of the bad guys. He was like in the Office or something. Nope, sorry, I'm thinking
of
a
the
different
Lorax.
But yeah, he was in Dumb and Dumber.
And he was one of the bad. He was one of the bad guys.
Talladega
in
Nights.
Yes, yeah, he was in Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
This guy. He's been in a lot of shit.
Stud. All right, that was sweet. We could run that one back.
Yeah,
that was good. All right, let's get into our preview. Week 11. We're going to talk about some college games and all that fun stuff. But first, we got to talk about how we've done. We're going to talk about how we did in weeks 9 and 10 combined. Since we were on the bye week last week, you'll have that.
We still made picks.
Kian went 20-13, and so did Carson, 20-13.
They're going to come back.
Man, we are seeing the board very well. Jared and Cletus, 19-14, and I even went 18-15. So we were all above 500 for these past few weeks. We're seeing the board pretty good. So our total overall standings after week 10. Jared's sitting at 70-55. Kian is 99-84. Cletus is 95-88. I'm sitting at 93-90.
Wait, Carson's is wrong.
Oh!
Hang on, I didn't do the math right.
Make him worse.
Yeah, I didn't add his from last week.
Carson is 42-120.
He's 85-98. Carson's 85.
Oh, 85-98. Okay,
yeah.
not bad. He's getting there.
He's only 14 games under.
14 games.
He's
14
catching
games
up.
down.
I don't like it.
All right, so let's hit some news that has happened before last week's trade deadline. So the Bengals acquired running back Khalil Herbert from the Bears in exchange for a 2025 seventh rounder, which
Zach Moss is out for the year, or indefinitely with a neck injury.
And for a seventh, I feel like Khalil Herbert's worth that.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially a team like the Bengals.
Yeah, I think this is a contract year for him.
Yeah.
I mean, Chase Brown needs some help.
It was just more of a let's give it a try.
Yeah,
might as well. Seventh is nothing. Steelers acquired Mike Williams, which everyone probably noticed in the the Steelers-Commanders game. They got him from the Jets in exchange for a 2025 fifth-rounder.
Yeah, really didn't like it at first just because he's a very similar receiver.
You were a hater.
I was a hater, and I was a hater on the other Steelers trade that we're going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did I not put it? How did I not put it on the dock? But yeah, the Steelers also traded for Preston Smith
from the Packers.
For only a seventh-rounder.
Yeah, an edge rusher from the Packers for seventh-rounder. And I wasn't a fan of either one of these picks, but let me explain myself and why I've come around. Well, I still don't really like the Mike
because
Williams
you
pick.
watched them to play well in one game.
No, even like before. I mean,
bandwagon.
they did it again. Omar Khan. I mean, Mike Williams, I still don't understand it. He's a very similar style receiver as George Pickens. Just jump ball, send him deep, and just chuck it up to him. Which I mean, that's how Russell Wilson plays.
That's also Pittsburgh football.
Yeah,
for the last 20 years.
Run the ball, chuck it up in the air.
That's what they
towards
do.
the moon. Yeah, and no, but like I guess I understand it. I would still rather have somebody who actually like gets open. But what are you gonna do?
Calvin Austin.
Yeah,
People
He gets open.
he does.
For no reason.
He
Calvin
does.
Austin does
He's a
get
playmaker.
And when he's open, he's like 8 yards open because
I
they
know.
forget about him because
He
he's
does.
so short.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I want them to throw the ball to him more. But on Preston Smith, though, I really hated. I probably hated on this one more than I did the other one.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I came around because seventh-round pick's really cheap. Preston Smith, this is a contract year for him. Probably not going to sign him. This is just kind of to make a run. And then I kind of thought back, and I was like, the Steelers' defense. We know it kind of has holes. I hated on Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
In our group chat as well because he hasn't been having a good year. He hasn't been playing up to his contract. He just had a good game, but that doesn't really make up for it in my mind. The safeties have been really good, but the corners are kind of hit or miss. And I was thinking back. I was like, when have the Steelers been beat? The Steelers have been beat, or they've been looking weak in games whenever they don't have a pass rush. Like there are some games where T.J. Watt, like the double team is just kind of too much for him. It's kind of tough to overcome that. And then the other edge rusher can't always get home because they're always getting hurt. So what I kind of like it now because you're insurancing yourself now that because you see that if you don't have a pass rush, Daniel Jones went up and down the field on him until they finally got pressure on him at the end of that game.
Yeah.
They lost some just dumb games and they gave up a lot of yards to a lot of bad quarterbacks the Steelers have this year until they pressure them. So we kind of see that it's easier to fix one position, add more power to the edge rushers that have been holding this whole defense kind of intact. Because if you can pressure the quarterback, that makes all the positions look better, makes the corners look better, makes the linebackers look better. So, I mean,
Especially for a team that develops edge rushers, like probably best in the league.
yeah, probably.
Like they're the best at developing that position.
Yeah,
So
I mean, so just better to add more strength to strength than to try to fix linebackers, try to fix the corners. So, like, yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, so just make sure that you are always pressuring so that the rest of the defense looks good.
We're putting insurance on our insurance.
Yeah, seriously.
Because we're 3 deep in that, just on that one side.
On the one side, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't hate it anymore. I mean,
Nice.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
Cowboys acquired wide receiver Jonathan Mingo and a 2025 seventh rounder from the Panthers in exchange for a 2025 fourth round pick.
Yeah, they got so much hate on this all over social media
yeah.
because they spent a fourth rounder on the Panthers wide receiver 4, who
Yeah.
a second round pick last year has not proven anything at all. Spent a fourth rounder on him. Whenever the Bills went out and got Amari Cooper for a 5th, the Steelers went out and got Mike Williams for a 5th. They got Jonathan Mingo for a 4th. It's just stupid. Cowboys are poop. It's bad.
Jerry Jones is poop.
Jerry Jones is poop. He needs to sell the team. Just
Good
like,
job, Panthers, though.
Bob Nutting. Yeah,
Yeah.
good job, Panthers. Fleeced them. Panthers are on the come up, baby. Super Bowl
Yeah,
next
they're
year.
Do
on the
about
come up by-
60 more of those trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trading all their dudes away. The Lions acquired edge Zadarius Smith and a 2026 seventh round pick from the Browns in exchange for a 2025 fifth round pick and a 2026 sixth round pick. So a lot of picks getting thrown around, but this is big for the Lions.
Yeah, they're trying
Yes.
to win this year,
Yep.
and Aiden Hutchinson being out, there's a pretty big gap there. Zadarius Smith has proven that he's a
Yes.
pretty damn good edge rusher.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Completely
I
agree.
like this pickup.
I do too. Cheap too as well.
Yep. The Cardinals acquired edge Baron Browning from the Broncos in exchange for a 2025 sixth round pick.
I told you about all the
Keep
guys.
adding who's.
Yeah.
Keep adding who's.
Yeah, I told you about all the guys that Cardinals have been throwing out there and getting production from. Baron Browning, I do know Baron Browning. He was a starting edge rusher on the Broncos. But add just keep adding to it because somebody needs to show those who's how to play football.
You're right.
They only go up from here.
They need veterans.
Yeah.
Other than Buddha.
Yeah.
The 49ers acquired defensive tackle Khalil Davis from the Texans in exchange for a 2026 7th-round pick.
This guy's also a who.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to say here, just depth for the 49ers who over the offseason lost Javon Hargrave to I can't even remember where he went now, but he's not on the team anymore. So 49ers, it should be a good depth piece.
Yeah, that's about it. The Commanders acquired corner Marshawn Lattimore and a 2025 5th-round pick from the Saints in exchange for a 2025 3rd, 4th, and 6th-round pick.
Yeah.
That's a kind of big move here, but
I don't hate it.
No, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, you need that. As they showed last game, they're really weak in that position.
They are. Yeah, corners are where they're weak. I'm gonna miss the Marshawn Lattimore, Mike Evans fights every single year.
Yeah, for sure.
Marshawn Lattimore, I think, won those battles between him and Mike Evans most of the time. So he is still a great corner, a little bit on the older side, but Commanders need this bad.
I think one year he was like 3rd in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Yeah,
probably.
Like 4 years ago.
Yeah,
he's been very good.
For some reason, like 2019 comes into my mind for whatever reason. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. This guy, I love his mentality. Absolute dog.
Yep.
He's gonna torture the heck out of you if you're a wide receiver.
Yeah, for sure. The Ravens acquired corner Tre'Davious White and a 2027 7th-round pick from the Rams in exchange for a 2026 7th-round pick.
Yeah, I don't like this one as much.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White hasn't been good. He had one all-pro season, and then after that he got hurt. He's never been the same. He wasn't even good this year. He was benched by the Rams.
Yeah.
And the Ravens are they're obviously think that they can fix him, but I just kind of don't see it happening.
There's not much in this trade anyways.
Yeah.
It's just 7ths.
And Cletus said last episode how the Ravens are statistically terrible against wide receivers because the corners have been getting sauced.
Yep. And then some other news not related to the trades and trade deadline. The 49ers and corner Diamador Lenore agreed to a 5-year, $92 million contract extension.
Oregon love, baby. He was an Oregon corner. He has been starting out outside of Charvarius Ward for this is his 3rd season starting now. This guy doesn't get any love because they give it all to Ward, but he has been playing good football, so I'm happy for him.
That's a
Oregon
big deal.
Duck. Yeah, that's
huge
a big deal. Yeah.
The Colts are going to start Anthony Richardson at QB this week against the Jets. They're
That's
back
a
to
mistake.
him.
That's a
MVP
mistake.
season starts now.
You're right. It does. Starts week 11.
Anthony Richardson came out and said, he's like, I'm honestly glad they benched me, and he was talking about how
He
made
saying
a lot
all the
of,
right stuff.
Yeah, I made mistakes. I still don't really know
Everybody makes
football.
mistakes.
very
Talking
good.
like a politician. Get him the hell out of there.
I mean, I said it last episode. If Joe Flacco's going to go in there and throw 3 interceptions, Anthony Richardson can do that, but look better at
Do
it.
that, but double.
In a younger body. Yeah, double and thrown way further down the field.
Yes.
He's really just an
Yeah,
arm
it's more of a
punter.
Just
punt.
make it look
Yeah.
more exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's an arm punter.
You're right.
Sometimes it's for his team, sometimes not.
Yeah.
More QB news. Gardner Minshew is back at the helm for the Raiders.
I really thought they were going to start Desmond Ritter just because.
Yeah, me too.
Why the hell not? But
Yeah.
I guess
Mustache as well.
not. Oh,
Right.
mustache, yeah. So we might see Ritter starting next week.
Yep. And the Jags are going to start Mac Jones at QB again this week because Trevor Lawrence is still out.
Yeah, that's
It
not
means there's another loss coming.
good. Yeah.
Yep.
To the Lions. It's going to be an absolute bloodfest.
Bloodfest. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
I like it. In better news, Nico Collins.
Stabbing each other.
In other news, better news, Nico Collins is projected to be back for the Texans. Which is going to be huge for Stroud.
Yeah, does this fix C.J. Stroud? What would you say C.J.
Yeah.
Stroud was without Nico Collins? I can't remember.
Did I say Daniel Jones?
Yes, I think that
so.
is.
Yeah, yeah. He's Daniel Jones without Nico Collins, and I mean he kind of did it again last game.
It
He
looked a
loved
little
getting
better,
sacked.
but
He
yeah.
loved getting
Yeah, but
sacked.
Daniel Jones also has games like that.
You're
he
right,
loved
he
got
does.
sacked. He threw more interceptions and touchdowns. Daniel Jones.
I see it.
Nico Collins is back though, so now he look
Yeah.
like what he did last year.
Fixed.
And then hopefully better news for anyone watching the Bears or Bears fans. Shane Waldron is now fired.
Yeah, Bears offensive
Gone.
coordinator gone.
Yep.
That's okay. Quarterback's the issue. It won't fix anything.
Okay,
You heard
there
it
it
here
is. Yeah, you heard it here. All right, let's get into our.
Oh wait, Trey Lance is starting.
Oh, you're right. Trey Lance
Oh,
is
yeah.
starting for them boys down there in Dallas.
Not
Yeah.
that it matters.
Yeah, still-
Most of these
Still gonna lose.
Yeah, don't matter. But
Yep. Okay, let's get into our Week 11 preview. Let's start out with some college games this week. First, Arizona State is going to Kansas State. Kansas State is ranked 16th right now, and they are favored 9.5 points at home.
yeah, both these teams coming in 7-2.
Yep.
Kansas State, we've talked about them many times. We talk about Kansas State a lot.
Yeah, because Avery Johnson's a dog.
He is a dog. Even though they just lost to Houston last
Yeah, we
week,
won't
wasn't a
talk
good
about
look.
that.
Yeah. I'm siding with Carson, and we are going to Arizona State. Well, not to Arizona State. We're going with Arizona
Going
State.
with them, yeah.
I like that sneaky athletic, because he's white,
Sure.
running back named Cam Scadaboo. He does everything for this offense. And I don't know if there's anybody on Kansas State who can really stop him. I've been impressed with Kansas State's secondary so far this
they have been
season. But front seven, I have some questions with. And whenever Scadaboo's been running like he has, I just think they keep it closer than 9.5 points. So
That is a big spread. But I'm on Kansas State side just because I've been a big fan of them all year, and I like the way Avery Johnson plays, and he's just got that dog mentality, especially whenever the game gets close, and especially home games. I mean, he's just a dog. And Jared is on Kansas State as well. So is Cletus.
Yeah, I just think that they're going to cover the spread.
Yep. Tennessee, ranked 7th, is going to now 12th ranked Georgia. Georgia is favored 10.5 points at home. And Cletus, you're the only one alone on them Georgia Bulldogs.
I
Bounce
don't know.
back?
I mean, they just had a shitty game, and I think...
Kirby Smart.
Yeah, and like their ranking being at 12 is like such bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
low.
very
I
disrespectful.
think they should be at least at like 6.
yeah,
That would make
I-
more sense.
I think they're definitely going to win this game. It's just pretty much you're betting on if they're going to cover the spread, and I think they will. They're going to have a get-back game, and it's going to come on. It's going to come on hard, and Tennessee's not going to know what hit them. They're just going to come all over Tennessee, and
It's gonna
it's
come
gonna be,
on hard.
It's going to be a big bukkake.
All right.
Oh!
Yeah.
I had to take Tennessee. Just that spread's too big, and Georgia scared me a little bit last week. I mean, I have faith in Kirby Smart, but I think that Tennessee's got enough to keep it closer than 10.5 this game.
And Carson, Jared, and I are all with you there on Tennessee. There are some times where Nico
Yavia.
yeah, and the Tennessee offense kind of putters out, but
Yeah.
there's no way. I can't put faith in that Georgia team to beat Tennessee by 11 points. So I just think it stays close. Yeah, maybe Georgia does win the game. I honestly expect them to at home.
Me too.
But 11 is too many points.
Yep, agreed. Let's get into the NFL. Your Thursday night football game on Prime.
Good one.
Yeah, very good one. It's the Washington Commanders going to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. The Eagles are favored 3.5. Me, Kean, Carson, Jared are all on the Commanders this week. This was tricky for me to pick just because I like the Eagles this year and they've been looking incredibly good, but I also have a lot of faith in the Commanders, so I had to go with them to at least cover this game at home. I think that after playing
in Philadelphia.
in Philly on the road. I just think that they got enough pieces. Terry McLaurin's still playing incredibly well. Jaden Daniels will be better after playing that stingy Pittsburgh defense. And Brian Robinson, I guess that's one thing. He's going to be back this week, and he's a good running back for them. So I think they have enough to cover here, at least against the Eagles.
I think the Commanders win. I do. Dan Quinn, head coach of the Commanders, knows how to play the Eagles. He's been the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator for many years. He knows how to play the Eagles. It's not like anything on this Eagles offense has changed. They're the same pieces that he's been seeing the past few years. And honestly, starts at quarterback. And I think, let me say this. I know that Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts.
I'll have to agree with you.
I believe in that. And, yeah, he's a rookie. He doesn't have an A.J. Brown. He doesn't have a Devontae Smith. Like, obviously, the weapons are better on the Eagles side. And like I said, you don't want to play the Eagles right now because they have been so scary. But I just trust Dan Quinn to know how to beat this Eagles team. And I trust Jaden Daniels to not make any mistakes. I think that Eagles defense has been playing way better as of recently after having a rough start to the season. But I think Jaden Daniels is going to pick them apart. Terry McLaurin, he's good for like one long touchdown a game, it feels like. And I think that as much as I like Quinyon Mitchell, you can't beat that savvy veteran in Terry McLaurin. So, yeah, give me the Commies.
I'm the only one on the Eagles here.
You really are.
I just think that, dude, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, when they're both playing, they absolutely destroy teams. Like,
True.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts has some good plays, but whenever one of his receivers are out, he looks like a Pop-Tart out there. He gets toasted and gets butter put all over him.
That's great.
And
Butter on a Pop-Tart.
But, hey, they're both there, and they just blow teams out while they are. And, yeah, I just think that they're going to cover the spread, and I just think that, like, Saquon, he probably won't have that good of a game because we saw last week how Steelers' run game got completely stuffed by them, but I don't know. I just feel like the Eagles are going to be able to do something here with the pass tech.
They are good right now.
They are.
They're very good. Very scary. The Packers are going to the Bears. The Packers are favored 5.5 points on the road. And, man, Cletus, you're alone again. But me, Kian, Carson, and Jared are all on the Packers this week.
Cletus, you got to start it. This is a game of, like, who does Cletus hate more, Jordan Love or Caleb Williams?
I'm going to trust the Bears defense here to pick off Jordan Love enough times that they keep him in this game. So he's probably going to throw a pick six because he's notorious for that.
Pretty good.
And he'll probably throw another pick at some point. So that'll probably keep it within 9 to 14 points just off of that. Maybe Caleb Williams can get one touchdown. That might be 21 points, possibly. So he might keep it close. I'm just banking on the Bears defense to do something here.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely fair. I just think the Packers, they know how to win, and they're going to beat this down bad Bears team. I don't think the Bears get the interim coach bump because they didn't fire their head coach yet, and their head coach, Matt Eberflus, is still bad and should still be fired. Once they get that, maybe they get some kind of boost, but firing Shane Waldron, Caleb Williams is still making too many mistakes, missing too many throws, and Jordan Love, I don't like putting my faith in him. I'm putting my faith in Matt LaFleur, and he's going to find a way to
Josh
win.
Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs for sure.
Yep, that's where I'm at as well. The LA Rams are favored 4.5 points going to the Patriots. Kian?
Yeah, me and Cletus are on the Rams. Yeah. I really took the Patriots at first because I've been taking the Patriots, and it's been proven to be pretty good picks with the way Drake May is playing. But this just feels like a bounce-back game for McVay and the Rams. There's no way that I just can't see a situation where the Patriots keep this one close. I think that Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua and Kyle Williams are just going to go crazy all over this Patriots defense and put them back in their place. Hell nah, you guys aren't actually good at football. Like, get back down where you belong and easily beat them by 4.5 points.
Yeah, that's exactly my same mindset. And I think that Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, one of them's going to get in the end zone. Probably both of them, honestly.
And the Rams have to keep winning if they want to stay in this playoff race.
Yeah.
Yep, me, Carson, and Jared are all on the Patriots, and I took them at home at Foxborough. I think that's a big deal for them. And I have faith in Drake May and this defense pretty much to keep it at least close. I am not going to be surprised if the Rams win. I'm expecting the Rams to win, but the Patriots are just stingy on defense no matter who the opponent is. And then if Drake May can do anything, that'll help at least keep it close in this game. The Vegas Raiders. Whoa.
Damn.
The Las Vegas Raiders are going to Miami to play the Dolphins. The Dolphins are favored 7.5 points. Again, me, Carson, and Jared are all together here. We all took the Raiders, and it's just my guy Minshew back at the helm on the road down there where it's nice and warm still in Miami. He's just going to be throwing it all over. And by all over, I mean hopefully right to Brock Bowers, and that's about it. But I think 7.5 points for this Dolphins team that's kind of struggling on offense right now. I know they just won, but Tyreek Hill has not been doing great. Jalen Waddle hasn't even been doing great either. They just seem to still be trying to get back into the rhythm. And if they were in rhythm like I think they should be, I'd probably pick the Dolphins. But right now, I just don't think they're there right now. And my guy Gardner's on the other side. And they got to ride with it. So I choose the Raiders to at least cover.
I'm put my name around Gardner Minshew early in the season, put a lot of money, a lot of stock into that guy, and I say we put $100 into Minshew. Whenever I said that I thought that they could be a top 12 offense, well, I took my cash out at like $5.
Here's the thing. See,
I'm
here's
like, I'll take that and run.
Here's the thing. He sat the bench just like Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah.
And now he learned and he watched and
still gonna be bad.
Sure,
Yeah.
he's gonna play football.
I mean, I can see it. 7.5 is a lot of points
It
for
is.
a Dolphins
It feels like a
team
lot of
that's
points.
been up and down for sure. But I think that their win last week against the Rams, that a Rams team that is better than their record shows, I believe. I think it's just going to give a good offensive boost. Not offensive, morale boost.
Morale booster.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle have not been great this year, but like I said, that morale boost I think is just going to work wonders. And the Dolphins, I don't think they're completely out of it. They could there's probably some situation where they could sneak in and get the. Actually, they're definitely not out of it because the Colts have 6 losses, Dolphins have 7. So, they're not out of it, and they could honestly probably get the 7th seed if they keep on this roll that they are trying to start. Cletus?
Yeah, I just feel like there's a get-back game for Tua. Like, he's going to get his groove back. His brain. I'm telling you, his brain is still scrambled at this very moment, and he's just trying to figure it out again. Figure out what sport he's playing, and even who's on his team. But yeah, I just feel like the Dolphins are gonna start clicking again, and if they're gonna start clicking again against anybody, it's gonna be the Raiders. So,
Yep, good point. The Jaguars are going to the Lions. The Lions are favored a whopping 13.5 points at home. And everyone, except for Carson for some reason, are taking the Lions to cover that.
I swear Carson takes the Jaguars most every week.
I used to, but I hopped off that band.
Yeah, Carson is he's a Trevor Lawrence guy a little bit because he's on his dynasty team, but Trevor Lawrence isn't even playing. So I don't
that's
know
a
why.
problem. Yeah.
I don't know. This, like I said, bloodfest. Made that word up, but it's gonna be a bloodfest. The Lions. I don't. What is Mac Jones gonna do to stop them from losing by 14 points? Nothing in my eyes.
No idea.
Yeah,
the Lions, after just getting kind of struggling and still kind of maybe, I guess, no. I was going to say waking them up, but they don't need woken up. They've never been asleep.
Yeah.
So after struggling against the Texans, I think this is all the more reason for them to just go out and assert their dominance against a lowly NFL team. That's about it.
Yeah, Carson.
All right.
I think he still thinks Trevor Lawrence is playing. He's not. All right, the Cleveland Browns are going to the Saints. Saints are favored a 1.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, I took the Saints. You took the Saints,
took the
Cody,
Saints.
and Jared also took the Saints. Derek Carr and Jameis Winston feel very similar right now, where they're riding on some highs, and all of a sudden this shit could hit the fan, and then it's just bad.
Yeah.
But I think that the Saints, coming off their win, are they're kind of riding a little bit of a high against a division rival. I said their wide receivers are bad. That's fine. I think this Browns team is also bad, and they're staying at home where they just won. So I think Derek Carr can maybe cook up some magic 2 weeks in a row.
I agree.
The issue here is that everyone knows that Jameis plays better off of a loss than a win. He's terrible at riding highs.
What about off of a bye?
Off of a bye?
I guess
Just like a loss. He lost the bye week.
I
So
didn't win last week.
yeah, and he honestly probably doesn't even know if they won or lost. Like,
True, yeah.
He wouldn't know. He just goes out there and plays.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
And so everyone knows Jameis Winston is that 50-50 guy. He's that 30-30 or whatever. He threw
30-30
yeah.
season.
Yeah, 30-30. Guess what? Last game was a shit one. This one's a good one.
Yeah,
That's how it goes for Jameis.
Yeah.
So I'm
a
banking on him
teeter-totter.
having a hell of a game with Cedric Tillman
Yeah.
and David and Jacob. Jacob.
Yeah, I like Jameis, but I just cannot pick the Browns. Seemingly ever. Just,
Jameis revenge game.
it is a Jameis revenge game.
Oh, shit.
Ha
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Damn straight.
That ain't good. Well, yeah, that game should be interesting, and by interesting, I mean boring, and hopefully not boring, but we'll see. All right, the Vikings are going to the Titans. Vikings are favored 5.5 points. And everyone but Carson took the Vikings. And I think this is just simply a bounce-back game. I mean, they just struggled and lost, and the Titans are still trying to figure it out with Will Levis, and I don't think the Titans are going to have enough. Justin Jefferson is not going to have 48 yards again like he just did in the past game. He'll probably have 148 and a couple touchdowns. It's very likely. So I just think it's a big get-back game for this Vikings team.
Yeah, Carson, you need to get real. I mean,
this guy.
Will Levis, are you kidding me?
He wants the Titans as dogs. I mean, the Titans, I'm honestly surprised they're not favored here because Vegas loves them. They always favor the Titans. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah, the Vikings are plain and simple better team. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they might be frauds, but they're going to beat the Titans. Come on.
Yeah, come on. What are we talking about? Come on. Ravens, favored 3 points, are going to the Steelers. We all took the Steelers here. And, I mean, Steelers, dogs at home against an AFC North rival. I mean, check.
Rocking.
Yeah.
Place is going to be rocking.
Place is going to be loud, packed out.
Last 4 years, Steelers are winning 7-1. Lamar Jackson's 1-4 against the Steelers in the last 4 years. So
the Lurs own them.
And this Steelers team is tougher than it has been in a few years.
Yeah.
I mean, competition-wise. So, yeah, I mean,
George Pickens' big game.
Yeah, against these corners, very well could be. Tre'Davious White, welcome to the AFC North. Here's 150 yards in your face.
Yep.
Yeah, good chance. The Indianapolis Colts are going to the New York Jets. The Jets are favored at home, 3.5 points. And me and Cletus, we're on the Jets.
We are.
And I just think the Jets at home against this Colts team that's just putting AR back in there, AR is going to give them a couple. I mean, we know that.
It's a given.
Yeah, it's a given. So, and I think the Jets, after getting beat pretty bad, I think they still got enough juice left in the tank to at least give their fans a show at home and just get themselves at least a win. They're due for a win. Like, they aren't doing great at all, but this is a good game to win for them against the Colts.
I agree.
Yeah, give me AR, baby. I'm with Carson and Jared, the smart guys.
Oh, God.
Give me Anthony Richardson. I still believe in the talent in this kid. Maybe it's not fully figured out yet, but I'm really hoping that Shane Steichen just tries to draw up something easy for him, just get the rhythm going, and then I feel like if you get the snowball rolling against this Jets team, it's just going to keep on rolling. It's like Indiana Jones running from one of those boulders that he always seems to be running from.
Yeah, true.
Just rolling down a hallway.
Your belief has turned into delusion.
It has.
No, I mean, I just think that Jets shouldn't be favored right now. I took the Jets last week, burned my ass. It was like eating Chinese food with some of that spicy sauce.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that he's going to figure it out eventually. It's like Will Levis. I said it about Will Levis earlier in the season. He didn't figure it out. But
maybe he did on the bench.
Maybe.
Maybe he
Sitting
did.
helped him. Yeah, go Colts.
Go Colts. The Falcons are going to the Broncos. Broncos are favored here, 2.5 points. Me, Carson, and Jared are on the Broncos. Now, this is a really weird one. It's probably because of the Falcons, how they've been playing lately, because most people would think they should be favored. But the Broncos at home with this Sean Payton defense, what they're proving, and just Sean Payton offense with Bo Nix, the Broncos have been stingy. They've been looking really good. Bo Nix is playing very well. Nothing outrageous, but he's playing very well and doing everything he needs to win the game, putting his defense in good positions, and just helping them win. So I think that the Broncos at home against this Falcons team that's going through a little bit of a struggle, I think they'll be able to cover here, and Bo Nix will have a big win. Big home win.
Well, I'll speak for Keen a little bit here. This Falcons team's better than the Broncos. I mean, there's nothing else to it. Like, from the beginning of the season to right now, they're just a better overall team. And, both teams lost last week trying to get, the train back on the tracks. But Falcons team just has way more skill around them. They have the better quarterback. They have more experience. They're just going to win this game. Plain and simple.
Yep, you said it well, Cletus. I can't turn against my Falcons. I think they win this game as well. I mean, just time for the Kirk Cousins to get back on the win column, man. Yeah, Bo Nix is a good game manager, and he's a good leader for this offense, but Kirk Cousins is the captain of game management.
He is
the godfather.
Yeah,
True. I mean, you got
he's the logo.
Yeah, he is
the
a
logo.
game manager. It's just Kirk Cousins' face. Yeah.
With khakis.
Yes. Yeah. Cole's
And a button down.
Yeah, button down that his wife picks out for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Falcons get it done here.
Seahawks are going to the 49ers. The 49ers are favored 6.5 points at home. Kian, me and you are on the Niners.
Yeah, 6.5 points isn't enough. Christian McCaffrey, another week of him back to get healthier. Basically, Debo's trying to get healthy again. George Kittle's this team's always banged up, but I think that this Seahawks team is just kind of spiraling right now. They're not going to win the division. I know they just came off a bye week, so you can't really spiral. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened in the bye week. Maybe some bad shit.
Well, I know that the game before the bye week, Jackson Smith and Jigba had 180 receiving yards and a touchdown off of like 11 receptions. That man just had a career game. And you think he's going to come down from that? Hell no.
Against the 49ers? Oh, yeah.
Give me Lenoir, the $92 million man, to cover Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think the 49ers win by at least a touchdown.
Me too.
At
I'm
home.
completely on board. The Chiefs are going to the Bills. The Bills are favored 2.5 points. I'm lone wolf because I've said it since week 1, and it's fared pretty well for me, except for spread-wise, but that's the Chiefs. But this is a pretty close spread. And so I'm picking the Chiefs. Chiefs is still the Chiefs. They're going to find a way to win. And this is also the whole hedging my happiness thing. If the Chiefs win, they good chance they'll cover. So, okay, cool. Hold on my bet. If they lose,
they're
They do
underdogs.
cover. Yeah, they do cover if they win.
oh, yeah, you're right. Chiefs, dogs. That's why I picked them. Chiefs, dogs against the Bills. They're probably going to find a way to win. They've beat them so many times. I mean, they're...
Well, not in the regular season. I mean, not as
true.
much.
I
in the
think it's
regular
1-1 in the
okay.
regular
Oh,
season.
back to hedging my happiness. If the Chiefs win,
They don't play that much.
Awesome, win my bet. If the Bills win, even awesomer because I'm a huge Josh Allen fan and I like the Bills team. But I had to pick the Chiefs here. I can't pick against them, especially as dogs when all they've done is win.
I
And it's
probably
aggravating.
should have chosen the Chiefs, but I'm gonna double down my goddamn bet because these Bills are knocking these Chiefs off their f***ing high horse.
I
God
hope
damn it,
so,
they're
Cletus.
not a good 9-0 team. They are dog shit.
Remember the Steelers 11-0 team? Chiefs
Yeah.
are giving
Chiefs
they're
worse.
giving them a run
They
for their
are
money.
worse. Let me look up the Chiefs games
Feels
because
pretty fraudulent.
yeah.
Frog
All right,
alert.
ready? So first game,
Yeah.
they were against the Ravens, so they were a foot away, quite
A toe,
literally,
yeah.
a toe away from
yeah.
losing. Well, going to overtime. The Bengals, they beat the Bengals by 1. The Falcons, they beat them by a Kyle Pitts hold missed call.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Chargers, they beat by a touchdown. It's Chargers. Saints, they beat.
Yeah.
49ers, they beat.
That
They
was
were
a bad game.
they were injured at that time. Raiders, meh. Even though they kept it close that entire
Yeah,
game.
Raiders did.
what they do.
Buccaneers, they won in overtime because the Bucs didn't go for 2, which they probably would have won that game.
Yeah.
And then they just lost to the Broncos.
No, just beat the Broncos.
Or just beat the Broncos by a blocked field goal. Like, this team could have easily have 4 to 5 losses right now.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm with you.
yeah, and
Yeah.
these Bills have to fight for every game. They have to fight for their life because their team really isn't that good, but they just have people with grit. And
They
they
do.
just,
Josh Allen.
yeah, they put everything into every game.
I hope the Bills win.
Yeah, we're doing power rankings next episode, and we all agreed that the Bills would be power ranked ahead of the Chiefs. So
Oh yeah. 100%.
give me Bills are the better team. So Josh Allen, let's get a win here, please. Knock the Chiefs off their high horse.
So I'll have to change the power rankings if they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming next week.
Yep. Your Sunday night football game, the Bengals are going to the Chargers. Should be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Chargers are favored 1.5. We are all riding with the Bengals, though.
Yeah, I mean, I know the Bengals defense is bad. Chargers defense is good, but I just think that the Bengals can outscore the Chargers any day of the week. You just look at the talent on this Bengals offense. I don't know what the T. Higgins status is. If this guy's ever gonna play football again, like that was a joke. I don't know his injury.
Yeah,
he might not.
I don't know.
He might just say, "Man, it."
I mean, he's on a contract year, and maybe he doesn't want to get hurt. Maybe this is all like contract related. I don't know, but I just think that the Bengals are going to out offense the Chargers.
I agree.
100%, especially after Jamar Chase coming off a career game.
That's it's what it comes down to is their offense is going to keep them ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree. Then Monday Night Football. The Texans are going to them boys down there in Dallas. The Texans are favored 7.5 points. Cletus, me and you are on them Texans.
Damn straight. You know why?
Why is
because
that?
this is the game. This is the Texas Bowl.
It is the Texas Bowl.
And who's named after Texas? The Texans.
Austin Texans. Yeah.
And Nico Collins is back.
Yep.
He is.
Daniel Jones is no longer playing for the Texans. So.
True.
And Trey Lance is playing for the Cowboys. So, yeah. Trey Lance was worth 3 first-round picks.
He was.
He was.
It was.
That's about it.
But that's why I'm on the Texans, too. Nico Collins will be back. C.J. Stroud is going to have a little bit of a bounce back, and they're going to love having him back in there, having Nico Collins back in there for him. Joe Mixon's running crazy, and I just can't bet it with the Cowboys right now, even to cover this 7.5-point spread, because, frankly, they stink, except for, like, Micah Parsons. And that's the only concern in my eyes.
That's the dude that I think is going to cause problems in this game. Texans' offensive line has been allowing C.J. Stroud to be running for his life and pressured all year long, and Micah Parsons came back, and he's still very good at football, even coming off an injury. And DeMarvin Overshown also had 2 sacks in that game. I just think that 7.5 points is too many for this Texans team that we all kind of see as a little bit fraudulent. And I think maybe Trey Lance provides a spark with his legs, running the ball. I just think that it's just too many points, man. I don't know what to say. That's really it. Not that I think the Cowboys are going to score a lot of points. I just think that they're going to be able to stifle this offense of the Texans.
Not with Nico.
Yeah, that's the scary part, yeah.
Yep. So it should be a good week of football.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any suggestions, feedback, questions, comments, concerns, put them down below in the comments. And while you're down there, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Turn on post notifications. Email us any questions or whatever. We'd love to answer them. LastTalkSportsTalk@gmail.com. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Happy Veterans Day. Enjoy Week 11 of football.
Damn it!